Alright, well, this weekend we're going to try and get everything put back onto the motor, put into the car, transmission in the car, and done. I want to get it registered, and hopefully we can get that done this weekend. We're going to try for sure. So, to start with, we have the flywheel on, but I'm going to take it off, Loctite the bolts, torque them down to spec, and go from there. Putting the clutch on. I got a bunch of parts to put on the transmission, replace the throwout bearing and stuff like that. So we're just gonna get right into it. Torque wrench. These off first. So basically, I'm gonna take one off at a time, Loctite it, and then put it back on. That's all I'm doing. Now I need to figure out the torque specs. Okay, so it says 60 foot-pounds. There's 80, 70, and there's 60. Yeah, this could be. Okay. Alright, now let's go ahead and get on to the actual clutch portion of this. Disc. Alright, before we forget, we gotta put the pilot bearing in, so put some gloves on, hammer, a socket that rests on the outside, like that, grease. Okay. So I'm assuming it goes like that. So now, let's try to get these bolts fed in a little bit. This one is a lot faster, just like this first. Okay, 46 foot pounds, let's go. Alright, all those are torqued. Bullets out. There we go. Clutch is on. Engine's done. Let's go ahead and raise it up, get it out of the way so I can get the transmission slid over here.
I see the snakes in the grass, watch you spit all the venom. You stuck in the past, guess you never saw the rhythm.
So I got the shifter in. Let's see. Still goes in the gear. Okay. Right. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and reverse. Okay. Perfect. Damn, that is a very, very short throw. That's tight too. I like that. That's gonna look sick. Okay, so this is your clutch fork. Pretty much just goes on like that, and then you have these little forks back here that clip onto this ball. Before you go ahead and install this and the throwout bearing, you really want to put some grease on here, and I really don't have any, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the what's left of this pilot bearing grease. Hopefully that'll be enough, but yeah, this is metal on metal, so you want to grease it up.
Instrumentals, why I spit these balls, got me messing up my dental. Cold in these streets, but I'm still loving gentle. And I'll never rest until I ditch the rain. I got the world in the palm of my hand. I take control of that and my destiny. Disrespect me, hit the exit please. The melody be letting me put my feelings in the perfect recipe. Even when I'm broke as hell, I'm still richer than you'll ever be. Even if this ship sinks, I'm going down with it. Even in this black dress, I'm lit like it's Christmas. Stay up in the lab, watch the crowd take witness. Watch the crowd take witness. Do you believe in countless chase?
Okay, just for heads up, this is a 2000 Mustang GT. So I had to sand down the whatever the heck they're called, the little teeth here that holds this rubber grommet on with a file to get it off, and then I had to finish grinding them down all the way flat so that it'll just slide right in here. And I guess that's all you're looking for. Basically, the cable will hold this to this, and this is your adjustment point. Now, obviously, I don't know where to adjust it to because there's nothing in here, but once the motor and transmission is in, then I'm going to go ahead and adjust it, which I think is what I'm going to do next, is try and go ahead and slip in the motor.
You believe in having the best. Every day I'm working for this. The only way to having success. No wonder why. No wonder why. I'm staying so fly, so high. Live filled with women and trees. She been a devil doing dastardly deeds. Anything I want, no, she got what I need. Got a lot of hot in it.
Alright, as you can see, it's very early in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and start just plugging in the wiring harness until I can get a set of extra hands to help me put the transmission and drive shaft in. So we're just going to go ahead and knock out this and go from there.
I put my heart into every bar. I ascended and became a star. Only way to live is to be who you are. Only way to live is to be who you are. Just face it. Must stay out, be complacent. Honestly, I never stand a chasing. I done stacked it up from the basement. I done ran it up, now it's stuck. Haters gonna hate just because they ain't really never felt love. Been there before, so I know. Do you believe in countless tricks? Do you believe in having the best? Every day I'm working for that. The only way to having success, no wonder.
Alright, well, I'm going to head over to my uncle's. He's going to help me get this dowel out. I've tried multiple things to get it out, but it won't come out. There's already two in the motor, here and here, so I don't need this one, but it just will not budge. So he's going to help me get that out, and then we can get this put in. Yeah. Alright, well, we got the dowel knocked out. I'm gonna have to clean the one that's still on the motor, wherever it's at, clean that up. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and tackle my new power steering pump, hook it up, put it in the car. Then the AC condenser, I'm gonna go ahead and bolt that up, tackle engine stuff first, then we'll get to the transmission, and then we'll finish hooking everything else up. So, all right, let's go ahead and get to it. as you seen last where we left off, we got the drive shaft transmission all hooked up together. I getting ready to mess with the starter, get that installed. I have a cross brace to go in, mid pipe, then that should wrap up everything underneath. And then I could start doing the coolant. There's a few brackets that got to go on up above. And oh, I also got to put the oil filter and oil in. And then I got to mess with the shifter, put the battery in. There's quite a bit left to do, but let's just start knocking stuff out. Start with the shifter, or the starter. So I need to take this little battery terminal out, because I don't need this lead. Alright, so I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but there's a smaller wire and this big wire. This is all you need for the starter. And then there is 3 bolts, but I cannot for the life of me get that top one in. It's like way up here hidden. So I'm just putting in these 2 bolts. It's sturdy. It's not going anywhere. So alright, that's the hole underneath buttoned up. Got the cross member on, mid pipe is on now. So now we got a couple brackets to put on, fill up the well, first I got to switch this because I have a new one sitting over here. Fill the coolant, put our oil filter on, fill the oil, put our belt on, battery in, start it. Alright, just an update. I just put the belt on, trans fluids in, oils in, coolant for the most part in. I do have to get another gallon of half and half. Well, I'm going to get a gallon of half and half. I used concentrated and put 2 gallons in here, but it doesn't seem like it's enough. So I'm going to go ahead and get another one of those. But for now, I want to go ahead and get my clutch cable hooked up and possibly adjust it. Then we're ready to start it, but I think I have enough coolant in there to start it, so let's go ahead and get the clutch cable hooked up, and then we can figure out the rest from there. I did realize the guy at the local hardware store sold me the wrong amount of oil, which I should have looked it up, but I didn't. Calls for like 4.9 quarts, so 5 quarts. But I put 6 in there, so it should be okay for now, but I'll drain it out and go from there. It's good oil, so I'll try to capture it back in like the quart. So, all right, here we go. All right. as you can see, I got it all buttoned up. I'm gonna have to wait until I can find my hot glue gun, and I'll put the boot back on. And I think I'm gonna switch this over to this side. I think it's supposed to probably be on that side, but it is what it is. Because I don't like how close your hand is. So it'll be fine for now, but I'm definitely gonna change it. So, all right, let's toss the battery in and then start it. All right, well, it's been a while. As you can see, it's dark. I have everything put together, coolant in there, oil's in there, trans fluid's in there, battery's in. So why don't we go ahead and start it? Well, that's all I can get done this weekend. Next weekend's supposed to be really cold, so I'll see if I can't get it into like my dad's shop or something, or pull it in here and weld the exhaust up somehow. I don't know yet. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the exhaust, but she's done. Just gotta go get her licensed, ready to drive. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe.